Chicago special, Big Mac versus JJROCKETS.
One that's gone back and forth in the past. I think Big Mac will tell you that he has the overall series history is leaning in his favor, but JJ's been taking more and more sets lately, playing very comfortably in the Sheik matchup. And you know, usually in these Chicago versus Chicago losers finals where the winner gets to pick 0, I usually pick the guy who hasn't gotten to play 0 yet, but both these players have, and both got kind of bopped. So I'm curious who you think might have the better odds in a run back.
But with the way that he's been playing, I would imagine Big Mac.
I think Big Mac got a little bit more bopped in the first set, and JJ might have gotten like a little bit more of the download. But we'll see. We'll have to see. And it's also possible that the Diddy Kong versus JJ warms up Big Mac for the Diddy Kong versus 0 a little bit. So there's a lot to consider in which of these players might make it to grand finals here at Ignition. So let's get down to it. This is Final Destination, kind of a strange place to end up.
Yeah, usually you see JJ go either Smashville, Town for the first pick. This is, I think, is his backup first pick, and for good reason. Diddy gets a lot of mileage off the stage with there being no platforms. So,
another prolific Diddy Kong main in Dyer likes to say that you should just never let Diddy Kong have Final Destination because he just is fantastic
I believe him.
on the stage.
I absolutely believe him. Because as soon as you get an unsafe landing, if you are landing with an aerial, all Diddy has to do is just set up the vortex, you fall into it, and it gives him an opportunity to just keep it going, keep it going.
And look at that, 78%. He's only grabbed him 2 or 3 times since even percentages. And he's got all this mileage on his back. Oh, and that'll do it.
And catching him just barely. And now JJ is steamrolling.
And his movement is all over the place right now. Big Mac is not really finding a great punish until just then finding a great back air.
This is actually some rare form, JJ, where if he's playing from losers, every now and then...
Oh my God.
The call out.
I was saying that in, I don't remember which match we were commenting, but like understanding the tempo of monkey flip is a very important thing in a versus Diddy Kong matchup, and Big Mac's showing you.
That's a good example right there. Yeah, he was starting to read the monkey flip. All he needed to do was just wait for it as he went high, just sit there and charge the up smash.
And just like that, momentum is completely reversed. We have Big Mac taking the lead after JJ looked like he was in a commanding position.
Oh no, rapid jabs. That's but he misses the punish on that.
Surprisingly.
That's a rare dropped punish from JJ. Normally, if that's something as easy as that, then it's just eat the forward smash.
Big Mac turning things around so hard right now.
Utilizing his tilts rather well. It's a grab. And he's off stage, and JJ's at the percent now where some of the 50-50s can work and just waits for the ledge invincibility and catches him sleeping.
And there you have it. That's going to be Big Mac taking game 1 in a really back and forth affair. And I think we can just expect back and forth games the entire way in this set, possibly going all 5 games. We'll have to see.
I hope not, but
yeah, it's late and I got to go to bed.
But I want to play for
You know, you haven't even made like that many Third Strike references. You only made like 7 or 8.
Well, because I know you're gonna roast me if I do. So
7 or 8 for you in like a 2+ hour commentary block is
that's a record.
Passable.
Watch next week. I'm just gonna be like, oh man, yeah, all of it's Third Strike. You know what?
This is like Evo moment 37.
No,
it's like he perfect shielded 1 move.
You can't do that. No, like 1 perfect shield does not equal several parries of Chun Super. Absolutely not. All right, so
I found the button that makes you mad. Apparently. Okay.
Anyway, so
again, continuing the back and forth affair. Look at this, 76% in the first 30 seconds on Town and City.
Yeah, this is the mode that JJ enters, where if he gets behind on that first game, then he just runs it back. Wait, no jump?
What?
Oh my God, that was so early.
What percent was he?
He must have had a really tricky edge guard there to eat his jump and just fall like that.
You know what? We're not even a minute in this game, and it's Let's just play one stock 5 minutes. How's that sound?
Yes. That sounds pretty good to me.
Edgar could continue. Nope. Okay, JJ going to find a ledge.
Nice use of the jabs to keep him on that platform. I like Big Mac's positioning in this game. He's been using the town platforms to his advantage a lot, especially in strings like that by the ledge.
Another important part of any versus Diddy Kong matchup is understanding like down tilt and options out of down tilt. So we've seen JJ go for like down tilt, down smash, and then Big Mac was able to roll away because he knew that either like a down smash was coming or a grab was coming or some other follow-up that wasn't necessarily confirmed, but he knew how to escape it. He could have punished the down smash harder if he had just shielded. However, instead, he covered more options by rolling away.
Trying to fiend for a back air as close as he can to the ground. No punish off of that banana throw. That could have been huge for Big Mac if that would have followed through in his favor.
Oh, but pressure on this platform.
And reads the air dodge. Big Mac is looking at 2-0 over JJROCKETS. Going into game 3.
Big Mac looking pretty clean at the moment. Looking to get a rematch with Zero, of course. Everyone wants to play the king.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course everybody wants to play the king. But you got to keep your composure going into this next game because this is the territory where JJ starts to reel that fish back in.
And he's gonna stick with Town and City. Makes sense. Not at all surprised to see him stick with the stage. This is with Smashville banned, most likely in a best of 5. The only Animal Crossing stage you can get is Town and City.
Nice smart option there, just to not even bothering trying to do anything creative out of the banana trip. Bouncing fish back on the stage. And another thing, like I said, Big Mac's movement has been getting more tricky as the set's been going on. He's been doing bouncing fish back onto the stage, like that one angle where it just Sheik just gets on very cleanly, has very little end lag on it. He's been moving and grooving all around the stage. It's been making it hard for JJ to keep up with him. Thanks there, but the jab wins. He's just going to have to eat that damage. And air-to-air, JJ's been winning a lot of the skirmishes, but you notice that as soon as the ground hits, it's been very even.
I loved the idea of that. The execution was not necessarily there.
This is huge. This is huge because this is the moment where JJ can immediately turn on the gas and start the comeback.
Unless he jabs. Okay, maybe he's just gonna prove me wrong and jab some more.
This is the window where Big Mac just has to get back from that as fast as he can and close out the stock, because if you give JJ this amount of room, he will run away with it.
That banana was just in such the perfect position to continue like a big amount of damage here for JJ.
But Big Mac's starting to get it back a little bit, little by little. He's starting to chip his way back into the lead. Just needs one good solid read off of an air dodge, and he can seal out the stock. Back air and into the bouncing fish. Not quite.
Sheik from behind and Diddy from ahead. Diddy's surprisingly heavy character. You'd think he'd be like a lightweight just based on how small his frame is, but he's in that middleweight category.
Well, that get up attack on shield, that's not safe.
Not getting a gigantic punish out of it, but it's enough.
On 100%, this is scary territory. All JJ really needs is one good down tilt and one air dodge read. Not at the percent to where it's going to work. I think one forward throw by the ledge will do it.
Oh yeah, at this point.
Or just a good banana confirm.
They were both at 154 when that game ended.
See, that SD is huge, not just for that game, but for the remainder of this set, because that's the cage rattler. Now JJ's on the board, and now this next game is going to really show how well he can adapt. Because after that SD, you know, that shakes players up. And unless you're ready to just shrug that off, just like, it's okay, it's a game, it happens.
Yeah, you got to stop the bleeding. The bleeding has to stop here if you're a Big Mac. You have to just have the mental stamina to say, all right, let's just cut it off at the pass, keep any of that momentum from going. Not going to force the game, not going to let this go to a game 5. I just got to win this one right now. Fortunately for Big Mac, that 2-0 lead did not disappear. he has counter pick advantage for at least game 4 and if necessary, game 5. So we're seeing the Lilac Cruise again coming out versus Diddy Kong.
I like the pick. It's one of those things where it's enough to mess with the banana play to where it could leave it out as a sort of not okay option for JJ to use. Going for a grab release regrab, that's an interesting option because the grab release sends Diddy at an angle to where you can follow it up with a couple of things if they're not ready for it. The anti-air up smashes. JJ's starting to find his groove.
Oh, and mashing out of the grab. Very astute here.
Now Big Mac's starting to get a little bit antsy in the neutral. Starting to dash a lot more. In previous games, he's been utilizing his walk speed, taking it slow, trying to dictate the pace of the game early on. But now JJ is screaming out of the gate and making it hard for him to dictate control of the match. His spacing's been good so far. Been keeping it within reach.
This all started from that tech chase on the on that center platform. He has kept JJ punished in this corner for so long since then, and that's really evened up the game, just extending one tech chase situation into big damage.
And reads the air dodge, but kicking out at 2.
And the jump is gone here, so, okay, opting for needles in a perfect angle from JJROCKETS, dodging the needle option.
Oh, and just the whip on the up smash, and another one. Looking for a back air, looking for some strong move. He's at 136. One down tilt away, though. Pretty sure up tilt would also put Big Mac in a very scary situation.
Whoa!
He just kept the pressure on that far out. That's what you have to do when you're at that kind of position. Just keep it going.
That was an excellent aerial drift from Big Mac. Like, even when the up air missed, he just kept aggressively drifting towards JJ. Because he knew that if JJ were going to hit him, he was going to hit him back towards the stage. So, did you?
He went on the stage and there was no bounce. Lilat.
Oh, Lilat.
Right, up throw into the ding dong, and now.
I think that had a name before it was ding dong. I think it was hoo ha.
Whatever, it's down throw up there. But now this
back in my day.
Oh, but no way.
That took him out.
He really did that? That was slick. And Big Mac takes a 3-1.
And he did exactly what we said he needed to.
That's probably the best bounce back I've seen from Big Mac in a very long time. Like, old Big Mac, that SD, that would have been it.
Yeah, he would have been John about it on Facebook until next week.
What do you mean? What do you mean, John about it on Facebook? Immediately after the set was over, he would have been like, "Man, I went to SD, did it." But
he would have John about it in real life.
Yeah.
He would have John about it. He wouldn't have like made a post saying, "Man, if I didn't SD, I would have had the set." But he would. And if anyone had asked him, he would have John about it.